dirty. Soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I, ain't I? Ain't I work a plan now? Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking? Talking that funky, get about my face. Wearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some.
My boy, personalize every threat, my boy, toll free. That's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, I don't work my 10 o'clock. So deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of the fool. sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these doubt me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo, but they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides of other siders. You need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the flow. Always want more. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the king first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's Jay Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the Cupid chain birth most the chains in the game? Why would I?
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them just like my keys, drop my on a dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it, yeah. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I speak from me. Diamond B's, all B's, I call them Vivicus. Sitting underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Back to throw, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Heineke. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
You gotta love it, baby.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you could do just as
pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Heineke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Gibson
going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Robinson, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check 13. Switch.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Deebo Samuel.
36 yards.
And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he returns this to the 22. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Play action. Now Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. He'll get it inside the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Mitchell. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll roll him out right. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play fake, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 34 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners have moved out in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Middle of the field to Jefferson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the gun, here's Cousins.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go. Like 20.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Escaping the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He's got the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 26 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, Cousins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Fourth down, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. He wants it all for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Garoppolo. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. 65. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Gold to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
GG's, fam. GG's.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
Other ain't no hiding this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup.
Best of luck to you, brother. Best of luck to you.
And the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They start on the ground with McCaffrey to about the 23. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They juked him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A first down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Inside give to Elliott. And taken down just shy of the 40. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
He's coming.
From the 39, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the back.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 76 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the out. Watch 54.
Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. He finds some open field here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
10th carry now for Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass.
Prescott to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right here. SOS.
On second down, Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And this time he is in. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey 45 yards. And the Niners have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Dak. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw, Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. McCaffrey running up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Garoppolo the throw. This is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very...
Socrates. my Brooklyn, cause it's Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we wouldn't have ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, yani adibaya, yani ayana hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, that's how you know we lit.